Hello there, fellow coin enthusiasts and collectors. Welcome back to the channel World Rare Coins, where we dive deep into the world of rare and valuable coins that could be worth a small fortune. From hidden gems that could be worth a fortune to little-known coins with a rich history, we'll explore it all. And if you're new to our channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on any of our exciting discoveries. And now grab your magnifying glasses and let's start our today's video. On top one, we're diving into a coin that might just be hiding in your collection, maybe even in your spare change. That's right, we're talking about the 1991 United States 5-cent coin, the Jefferson nickel. While most of us are used to seeing these coins as mere pocket change, there's something really special about certain 1991 nickels that could make them worth a lot more than just 5 cents. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll be amazed at what this little coin could be worth. The 1991 Jefferson nickel is part of the famous Jefferson nickel series that's been circulating in the United States for over 80 years. The coin features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the U.S., designed by artist Felix Schlag. Jefferson's portrait is familiar to us all, and the coin also features the words "In God We Trust, Liberty," and the mint year, 1991, around the edges. On the reverse side, you'll find the beautiful depiction of Monticello, Jefferson's estate in Virginia. This image of Monticello has been part of the Jefferson nickel since its inception, and it's a stunning tribute to one of the most iconic homes in American history. The intricate details of Monticello are clearly visible on the coin, and the words "United States of America" are inscribed at the top, with "E pluribus unum" and 5 cents at the bottom. So, why are we talking about the 1991 nickel today? While this coin might seem like just another regular nickel, there are rare versions of the 1991 Jefferson nickel that could be worth far more than you think. The secret to these valuable coins lies in their condition and the potential for minting errors. Let's start with condition. As with all coins, the better the condition, the more valuable the coin. A 1991 nickel in uncirculated, mint condition could be worth a lot more than one that's been through years of circulation. If the coin still has its original shine, sharp details, and no noticeable wear, you could have a gem on your hands. Coins like this are highly sought after by collectors, as they're becoming harder to find in such great shape. But what really makes the 1991 Jefferson nickel exciting for collectors are the minting errors. Every year, the U.S. Mint produces millions of coins, and while most are struck perfectly, some come out with unique flaws. These minting errors can make a coin incredibly valuable. For instance, a 1991 nickel with a double die error, where the design is stamped twice, or a misaligned strike, where the image is not centered properly, could fetch a much higher price than a regular nickel. So, how do you spot a valuable 1991 nickel? Start by checking the design closely. Look for any doubling in the lettering or the image of Jefferson. If you see extra impressions in the date or the text, it could be a double die error. Also, inspect the coin's alignment. If the design is off-center or there's a misalignment in the details, you might have a rare off-center strike coin. These errors are what make coins like the 1991 nickel so desirable. Now, let's get to the most exciting part. How much could your rare 1991 nickel be worth? If you're lucky enough to have a 1991 nickel in uncirculated condition, or one with a rare minting error, it could be worth an impressive $57,000. That's right, $57,000 for a 5-cent coin. It's incredible to think that something so small and seemingly ordinary can hold such incredible value. So, before you toss that 1991 nickel into your jar or let it slip through your fingers, take a closer look. It could be worth far more than you ever imagined. On top two, we're going to talk about a coin that might be right under your nose, just waiting to be discovered, the 1992 United States 5-cent coin, also known as the Jefferson nickel. While most people think of it as just another nickel, there's a chance this little coin could be worth far more than 5 cents. Stick with me until the end, because the price of this coin might just blow your mind. The 1992 Jefferson nickel features the same iconic design that's been a part of U.S. currency for decades. On the obverse side, you'll find the portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, designed by artist Felix Schlag. Jefferson's image has been a staple of American coinage for years, and this coin is no exception. Along with his portrait, you'll find the words "In God We Trust, Liberty," and, of course, the year 1992, inscribed on the coin. On the reverse side of the 1992 nickel, you'll see an image of Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia estate. This has been part of the coin's design since 1938, and the details of Monticello are beautifully rendered on the reverse. The coin also displays United States of America at the top, with E pluribus unum and 5 cents at the bottom. It's a classic design, one that has become deeply associated with American coinage and history. So, why are we talking about the 1992 nickel today? Well, while most of these coins are worth their face value, there are certain rare and valuable versions that could fetch a pretty penny, way more than the typical 5 cents. The real key to the value of this coin lies in its condition and any minting errors that may have occurred during production. Let's start with condition. As with all coins, the better the condition, the higher the value. A well-preserved 1992 nickel with no scratches, dents, or signs of wear is much more valuable than one that's been passed around and worn down over the years. Coins in uncirculated, mint condition are always in demand among collectors because they represent a piece of history that hasn't been damaged by time or circulation. If your 1992 nickel is in excellent shape, it's definitely worth holding on to. But there's another factor that could make this coin much more valuable: minting errors. The US Mint produces billions of coins each year, and while most are struck perfectly, some coins leave the mint with mistakes. These minting errors can make certain coins extremely valuable. For example, a 1992 nickel with a double die error, where the design is stamped twice, or a misaligned strike, where the coin's image is off-center, could be worth far more than its face value. Collectors are always on the lookout for coins with these kinds of unique flaws. So, how do you know if you've got a rare 1992 nickel? Well, you'll need to examine the coin closely. Look for doubling in the date or lettering. If you notice any extra impressions in the numbers or text, it could be a double die error. Also, check the alignment of the coin. If the image on the reverse seems off-center or misaligned with the front, that could be an error strike, making the coin even more valuable. Now for the exciting part. How much could your 1992 nickel be worth? If you have a coin in excellent, uncirculated condition, or if you've got one with a minting error, you could be holding something that's worth a jaw-dropping $53,000. Yes, you heard that right, $53,000 for a single 5-cent coin. It's hard to believe, but it's true. Rare minting errors and coins in top condition can command huge sums in the world of coin collecting. So, the next time you find a 1992 nickel in your collection, or if you happen to spot one in your pocket change, take a closer look. You might just have a valuable treasure on your hands. On top 3, we're diving into a coin that you probably wouldn't think twice about: a 1993 United States 5-cent coin, also known as the Jefferson nickel. But don't be fooled by its simple appearance. This nickel could actually be worth far more than you might imagine. Stick around to find out why this small coin could have an impressive value, and you might just be holding a small fortune. The 1993 Jefferson nickel features a design that's both iconic and rich in American history. On the obverse, you'll find the timeless portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, designed by artist Felix Schlag. This design has been used on the nickel for decades, and Jefferson's face is instantly recognizable. Along with the portrait, the words "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and 1993 are inscribed around the edges of the coin. On the reverse side, we see the image of Monticello, Jefferson's historic Virginia home. This beautiful structure has been part of the Jefferson nickel design since 1938 and symbolizes Jefferson's legacy. The fine details of Monticello are showcased beautifully, and the words "United States of America" appear at the top, with E pluribus unum and 5 cents on the bottom. This classic design is something that coin collectors cherish, and it's what makes this coin so memorable. But here's the big question. Why is the 1993 Jefferson nickel something you should pay attention to? Well, most of these nickels are considered to be fairly common, but there are certain rare versions of the 1993 nickel that could fetch an impressive amount of money. So, what makes a 1993 nickel valuable? It all comes down to two things: condition and minting errors. First, let's talk about condition. The condition of a coin is one of the most important factors that determine its value. If you have a 1993 nickel that has been well preserved and shows little to no wear, then you could be sitting on a small fortune. Coins that have remained in mint condition and are free of scratches, dents, or discoloration are highly sought after by collectors. These well-maintained coins are harder to find, especially with the passage of time. which is why they tend to be worth more than those that have been circulating for decades. Now, let's get into the exciting part, the minting errors. Every year, the US Mint produces millions of coins, and while most are struck perfectly, some coins leave the mint with flaws. These flaws can make a coin far more valuable than a regular one. For example, a 1993 nickel with a double die error, where the design is stamped twice, could be worth a lot more. Or, if you find one that has a misaligned strike, where the design is off-center, you could be holding a rare and valuable coin. Minting errors like these are what makes certain 1993 nickels so valuable. So, how do you spot a valuable 1993 nickel? Start by carefully examining the design. Look for any signs of doubling, especially in the date or lettering. If the text or numbers appear to be duplicated, you may have a double die error. Next, check the alignment of the coin. If the images on the front and back of the coin don't line up properly, you could have an off-center strike, which is a rare and highly desirable error among collectors. Now, let's get to the most exciting part. How much could your 1993 nickel be worth? If you have a coin that is in pristine, uncirculated condition, or if you have one with a rare minting error, you could be sitting on a coin worth a staggering $50,000. Yes, you heard that right, $50,000 for a single 5-cent coin. It's hard to believe, but it's true. Rare minting errors and coins in perfect condition can command a significant premium in the world of coin collecting. So, the next time you come across a 1993 nickel, whether it's in your collection or you spot one in your pocket change, make sure to take a closer look. You could be holding onto a coin that's worth far more than its face value. On top 4, we're going to talk about a coin that most people wouldn't think twice about, a 1994 United States 5-cent coin, also known as the Jefferson nickel. But hold on, because this little nickel could be worth a lot more than its face value. Stick around until the end to discover just how much this coin could fetch and why it's more valuable than you might think. The 1994 Jefferson nickel features a design that has become a staple of American coinage. On the obverse side, you'll find the familiar portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States. This design, created by artist Felix Schlag, has been on the nickel for decades. Surrounding Jefferson's portrait, you'll see the words "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and, of course, the year 1994. It's a design that's been part of U.S. currency for so long, and it symbolizes much of what America stands for. On the reverse of the coin, you'll see a beautifully detailed image of Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia estate. Monticello has been featured on the reverse side of the Jefferson nickel since 1938, and it's a powerful symbol of Jefferson's legacy. The intricate design of Monticello on the coin showcases the fine craftsmanship of the U.S. Mint. Along with the image of Monticello, you'll see the words United States of America, E pluribus unum, and 5 cents. So, why are we talking about the 1994 Jefferson nickel today? Well, while most of these coins are considered to be fairly common, there are some rare and valuable versions of the 1994 nickel that could be worth significantly more than 5 cents. So, what makes this coin stand out? It all comes down to two things: condition and minting errors. Let's start with condition. As with any coin, the better the condition, the higher the value. A 1994 nickel that has been well preserved and shows no signs of wear or damage is far more valuable than one that's been passed around and worn out over the years. Coins that are in mint condition, meaning they haven't been circulated or damaged, are much rarer than those that have been used in everyday transactions. If you happen to have a 1994 nickel in pristine condition, you're in luck because it could be worth more than you think. Now, let's talk about the minting errors. Every year, the U.S. Mint produces billions of coins, and while most are struck perfectly, some leave the mint with mistakes. These errors can make certain coins much more valuable. For example, a 1994 nickel with a double die error, where the design is stamped twice, can be worth a lot more than a regular coin. Or, if you find one with a misaligned strike, where the design is off-center, you could be holding a rare and highly valuable coin. These minting errors are what make some 1994 nickels so highly sought after by collectors. How do you know if you've got a valuable 1994 nickel? Start by carefully inspecting the coin. Look for any signs of doubling, especially in the date or the lettering. If you see any duplication in the text or numbers, you might have a double die error. Also, check the alignment of the coin. If the images on the front and back seem off-center or misaligned, You could have an off-center strike, which is a rare and desirable error among collectors. So, here's the big question. How much could your 1994 nickel be worth? If you have a coin in uncirculated condition, or even better, one with a minting error, you could be holding a coin that's worth a staggering $46,000. Yes, you heard that right. $46,000 for a single 5-cent coin. It's hard to believe, but it's absolutely true. Rare minting errors and coins in perfect condition can command incredible prices on the collector's market. So, the next time you come across a 1994 nickel, whether it's in your collection or you spot one in your pocket change, make sure to take a closer look. You might just have a valuable treasure on your hands. On top 5, we've got a coin that might just be hiding in your collection or even in your pocket change, a 1996 United States 5-cent coin, also known as the Jefferson nickel. Now, you might be thinking, it's just a nickel. How valuable can it really be? Well, get ready because this little 5-cent piece could be worth a lot more than you expect. Stick around until the end to find out just how much this coin might be worth. The 1996 Jefferson nickel is part of the long-running series that features Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States. On the obverse of the coin, we see Jefferson's profile, designed by artist Felix Schlag. This classic portrait of Jefferson has been used on the nickel since 1938, making it one of the most recognizable designs in U.S. coinage. Surrounding the image of Jefferson, you'll find the words, "In God We Trust, Liberty," in the year 1996. On the reverse side of the coin, we see Monticello, Jefferson's iconic home in Virginia. This image of Monticello has been featured on the reverse of the Jefferson nickel for decades and represents Jefferson's legacy. The intricate details of Monticello on the coin are a testament to the skilled craftsmanship of the U.S. Mint. In addition to Monticello, you'll see the words United States of America, E pluribus unum, and 5 cents. So, what makes the 1996 Jefferson nickel stand out in the world of coin collecting? Well, while many of these coins are still in circulation, there are certain factors that can make this particular nickel much more valuable. The key to the value of the 1996 nickel lies in its condition and potential minting errors. Let's first talk about condition. As with any coin, the better the condition, the higher the value. If you happen to have a 1996 nickel in pristine, uncirculated condition, meaning it looks as if it just left the mint with no signs of wear and tear, then you've got something special on your hands. Most of these coins have been in circulation for years and show signs of use, but finding one that has been well preserved and shows no signs of handling is quite rare. The fewer marks, scratches, or discoloration on a coin, the more valuable it becomes in the eyes of collectors. Now, let's dive into the exciting world of minting errors. The U.S. Mint produces billions of coins each year, and while most are struck without any issues, some leave the mint with flaws. These errors can make certain coins extremely valuable. For example, if your 1996 nickel has a double die error, where the design appears to be stamped twice, that can make the coin much more valuable than a regular one. Or, if you find a 1996 nickel that was misaligned during production, leaving an off-center strike, that could also be a rare and highly desirable error. Minting errors are some of the most sought-after features in coin collecting, and finding one could mean a big payoff. How do you know if you've got a rare 1996 nickel? Start by carefully inspecting the coin for any doubling in the date, lettering, or design elements. If you spot any signs of duplication, you might have a double die error. Also, check the alignment of the images on the coin. If the front and back designs don't align properly, you could have an off-center strike. These types of errors are extremely rare, and if you find one, it could significantly increase the value of your coin. So, how much could a 1996 Jefferson nickel be worth? If you have one in uncirculated condition, or even better, one with a rare minting error, you could be looking at a coin worth a staggering $40,000. Yes, you heard that right, $40,000 for a single nickel. While it might seem unbelievable, rare minting errors and coins in perfect condition can command amazing prices in the collector's market. So, the next time you spot a 1996 nickel, take a moment to inspect it closely. It could be worth a small fortune. If you enjoyed this video and want to stay up to date on all things rare and valuable in the world of coin collecting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting!